Right now, most of us interact with AI in a state of chaos, typing out paragraph after paragraph of instructions, hoping the model gets it right this time. But what if we stopped treating AI like a chatbot and started treating it like a piece of engineering? We are going to build a structured, automated workflow. Look at the terminal on the left. Typing skill mode enabled switches you to a structured way of working. Instead of repetitive typing, use the 4 rules of Claude Skills to automate daily tasks. No coding experience is required. Think about how much time you waste writing massive, highly specific context prompts every time you start a new session. It is incredibly inefficient to explain your formatting preferences and workflow constraints from scratch every single day. This image shows exactly how we fix that. Instead of writing that massive block of text at the top, you just type /draft email and attach your context. We are replacing conversational guessing with a system of pre-packaged skills. This diagram shows the AI stack: hardware at the bottom, baseline prompts in the middle, and the green skills application layer at the top. Like a blank smartphone, the model needs custom apps to get specific work done. Those apps are your skills. And a skill is remarkably simple. Take a look at this file explorer on the left. A skill is literally just a standard folder on your computer. Here, we've highlighted YouTube Research Skill. Inside it is a collection of basic text and code files. Notice the 3 files grouped by the blue bracket. This is the system. An effective skill is a structure divided into 3 distinct functional parts: a description, a set of instructions, and a tools folder. Open the description file. The highlighted text, "when the user asks," is a trigger. If described clearly, you don't need a command. The AI automatically routes your request to this skill based purely on conversation context. Next is the instructions file. This document completely replaces your sprawling mega prompt with a strict step-by-step list. Because it is formatted as a rigid checklist, the AI is forced to execute the task flawlessly, adopting your exact tone and constraints every single time. But even with perfect instructions, an AI is still trapped inside its own training data. If you ask it to check live external facts, like whether a specific website domain is available, it can only guess. The third layer is tools. Dropping a Python or JavaScript file into the tools folder gives the AI programmatic access to the outside world. Here in the terminal, it runs a script to check a live registry and confidently reports the domain is available. Don't cram every possible step into one massive folder, creating a fragile, easily confused megaskill, like the one under the red X. Instead, follow the composability principle. Build small, focused microskills, like idea research and script writing, that Claude automatically chains together dynamically. Keeping them separate also creates a compounding effect. Look at the success notification at the top. When you update a single microskill, like improving your domain checker tool, every workflow that relies on that tool gets an automatic instant upgrade. By linking independent skills, you stop managing isolated tasks. You build a complex, automated system where every failure is obvious and easy to troubleshoot. As your system scales, you will notice the AI frequently rewriting the exact same functional code across different sessions. That wastes time, and it burns through expensive processing tokens. This is our first advanced pattern. When Claude writes a useful script, click the Save to Skill Tools button shown on screen. This permanently embeds the script into your folder. Next time, Claude won't rewrite it. It just runs the saved file. This terminal illustrates why that matters. The top process in red relies on LLM tokens, which is slow and costs money. The bottom process in green shows local code execution. It is instant, completely free, and guarantees the exact same output every time. Of course, giving an AI the incredible ability to instantly execute code means you also need strict security. If a skill has the power to send live emails or push code to production, you cannot let the model run it autonomously. To manage that risk, open your config file. Look at the blue highlighted section. By toggling flags like user invocable and disable model invocation, you decide who pulls the trigger. You can hide background tools or require explicit human approval before high-risk skills deploy. Normal conversational prompts vanish into thin air the moment you close your browser tab. But because skills live as files on your drive, they stay there forever, serving as a permanent baseline. The final rule is the compounding loop. Turn daily corrections into permanent upgrades. Here, we told Claude to enhance the skill, and it confirmed the update. Build the habit shown on the right. Always ask, is this a one-time fix or forever? If the fix applies forever, instruct Claude to rewrite its own instruction file right then and there. If you build this habit, the AI you interact with on day 30 will be vastly superior to the one you started with on day 1. Let's pull all of this together into the complete workflow. First, as shown in box 1, shift away from typing chaotic blocks of text and start prompting with procedural folders. Next, we move to box 2 and 3. Maximize your leverage by adding Python scripts and APIs into your tools layer, and keep your system resilient by chaining small, focused microskills together. Finally, box 4. Turn your daily manual corrections into permanent system updates, so your workflows compound in accuracy over time. Take a look at the tip in the bottom right corner. Go ahead and screenshot this slide right now. Keep these 4 pillars next to you and apply them to your next AI session.